Thank you, thank you.
Your guitar tone is just awesome. Sounds so good.
Say that again really loud.
Your guitar tone is awesome.
I gotta let these guys know how great it is.
Hey guys, welcome to another video. Just out in my backyard, living the dream. I bought this little inflatable hot tub with all the money I make doing YouTube videos. So I'm living the dream. Anyway, we're gonna head up to Wyoming and play a gig today, and I think I'm gonna take that new little Black Star Amped 2 pedalboard amp and just a cab, and that's it. Maybe a pedal on the board with the Black Star, one pedal. It's gonna be really minimal. Why don't you come along with me? And I'm not naked in here, just to let you guys know. And we'll check it out. Get some live sounds and head up to Wyoming and just enjoy ourselves. Let's go. All right, guys, so here's what we're going to be doing this weekend. We're going to be doing the Black Star Amped 2 as my amp and effects, OCD as a drive pedal, and then I just have this vocal pedal for my vocals, and just going into a 212 Vintage 30 cabinet avatar. Let's go. All right, guys, so this is just kind of a quick one-night gig, running up to Wyoming and running back. Just playing one night, and going to be a steak dinner involved, so that'll be nice. But it's funny because I had someone comment once on one of my videos, "You drive 3 hours to play a gig?" And I'm like, you don't gig, do you? If you want to gig and get paid, guess what you have to do? You have to travel. And that 3 hours is nothing. I've traveled I've gone all the way to the Redwood Forest in California. I've gone to Lake Tahoe. I've not ever gone on tour, but I've traveled for gigs, and you travel if you're getting paid. That's just how it is. Usually locally, if you're a local dude, your local people that live around you don't want to pay you any money. But if you go to another city and they don't know who you are, they think you're cool. They think you're a cool cat. They think you're a rock star sometimes. I remember years ago we played up in Pinedale, and just 4 hours from my house, I got treated like a rock star. And in my hometown, in my home state, people could give a rat's ass. Anyway, we're on our way. I gotta drop some stuff off at the guitar store, some demos I've done. Be looking forward to those videos coming up soon. Flying V, Explorer, Les Paul. All right, so we're gonna go pick up a foo and get going and get on the way.
Let's do a fast one first.
Okay.
Feels good to finally feel the way I do. the sunshine since I don't know when I'm still folks in prison. Time is dragging on. The train just keeps on moving. Around the sound and tone. Well, when I was just a baby, Mama told me something. Always be a good boy. Don't ever agree with guns, but I shot a man in fame just to watch him die. See, that train just keeps on moving. I hang my head and I cry.
This next song goes out to my new friend from Arizona. But not you, there's another person in the back. Just kidding.
Are they in the bathroom or food?
Tears over river. trouble now. Boss man is up here.
It's just, I didn't request this one, so don't blame me. With a little love and some tenderness, walk upon the water. Rise above the mist with a little
we got one more good one for you guys before you leave, so you're gonna stay for this one. Thank you so much. Everything's so great. Thank you. Thank you for sticking around. You guys are awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Your guitar tone is just awesome. Sounds so good.
Say that again really loud.
Your guitar tone is awesome.
I gotta let these guys know how great it is.
Where in Utah are you from?
Thank you guys so much for coming. That was fun, you guys. Three is from Cache Valley, Logan, but I'm from Greg City. So Greg's from here.
Okay.
Utah.
Yeah, we're from Utah as well.
What part?
Springville.
Yeah. Love that. I got a really basic.
You guys release anything?
If you go to YouTube, look up Rich Bischoff. I got a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
It'll kind of lead you to some of my music that I've recorded.
Cool, man.
So, yeah. So Rich Bischoff. Search it. Nothing really. I threw played on a lot of stuff that I released years ago, but I haven't recorded a ton. I released kind of a single in February with the goal of releasing one once a month, but that went down the tubes really quick because I'm so busy. But yeah, I try as much as I can. So you play quite a bit.
I'm a mastering engineer, so if you ever need anything done, send it down to me.
Wait a minute, are you the commercial guy with all the commercials?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, dude. Do the commercial.
What do I say? I'm like, I don't know, some silly shit about some. Join our program.
You guys, I thought I recognized this guy as I was talking to it, and then I realized when he said he was a mastering engineer.
Mastering.com.
Mastering.com, go check it out, you guys. Mastering.com. Check him out if you're into recording. All right, guys, so this is one of the best, I feel like this is one of the best setups I've ever had as far as tone goes. I just have an OCD going into this Blackstar Amped 2, and all the effects, it's just going into the clean channel, and I have the boost section on, and I've just gotten so many compliments tonight. It might have to do with also that I'm playing the Richie Kotzen Telly, and this is a vintage 30 speaker closeback, but it just sounds great tonight. I don't know what's going on. It sounds really good. So yeah, if that's not an endorsement for Blackstar's new little Amped 2 pedalboard amp, I don't know what is. So next day was a fun gig. Last night on the way home, we saw like 300 deer, and I didn't hit any of them, but I did hit something. I hit an owl with my car driving home. Anyways, I thought you guys, a lot of you guys ask, Rich, do you do this full-time YouTube, or what do you do? Not a lot of you guys. Nobody asked that. Like one person's asked that. What am I talking about? Anyways, I thought I'd show you guys around my place. I am from Utah. I was born in California. I moved to Utah when I was 10. I grew up in the dominant religion in Utah. If you know about Utah, you probably can guess what that is. At the age of, this is my garage. I'll kind of talk as we're going around. Kind of a mess. At the age of about 13, I started playing guitar because I love it. my mom and my brothers kind of inspired me to love music, and built this salon for my wife when we moved into this house with my bare hands. I didn't sheetrock it, but I did all the finish work, and I framed it, and I did all that stuff. Anyway, my wife cuts hair. We both work full time. Where was I? Oh, I grew up playing the guitar, and then I went on an LDS or Mormon mission. If you guys have seen those dudes that drive around their bikes with the Book of Mormon, I did that. I did that for 2 years, and it was a lot of fun. Had a lot of fun, and learned a lot. Got home, went to college, was going to go into music. I was going to go into guitar, and my brothers and other people said, don't go into guitar. You won't make any money. Get into a degree in guitar. And so I didn't. I went into business, and it hasn't really helped me a whole lot. The business side, I got a degree in business, a bachelor's. And while I was doing that, after I graduated, my wife and I started having kids. We've got 3 kids. Both my wife and I work full time. I do YouTube on the side. I teach guitar. I play in a band, and I do my recording studio. And whatever else I can do to make music, or whatever else I can do to make money, I do it with music. And so that's where I'm at. My wife and I built our first house together. Well, I should go all the way back. We bought a mobile home, and we lived in a mobile home trailer for like 4 years when I was finishing up college. And then we moved in with my parents after we had our first kid, and we built our first house by ourselves. I shouldn't say by ourselves, but we got into this project called Neighborhood Nonprofit, where we built our own home with 9 other families. So we built 9 homes. It took like 9 months. It was one of the hardest things I've ever done, but one of the most rewarding things I've ever done, because I learned how to do construction and how to build. And I finished my basement of this house that I live in now. And we sold our house we first built and made a profit on it because we had equity. We sold it during the horrible recession somehow, and we bought this house we live in now. And when we bought this house, it was, we bought it for about 1/6 the price of what housing is now. So let me show you guys the house real quick. If you guys have been watching the channel a lot, you maybe seen the house. Anyway, this is the backyard. This is a hot tub I was sitting in at the beginning of this video. I bought a portable hot tub inspired by Henning Pauly. When I went to 42 Gear Street, he had 2 of these. This was a one I got on Amazon for really cheap, about $300 because it was an open box, but I've been loving it. Backyard. These trees give us some privacy from the neighbors that live over here. Up there in that window is the studio that you guys see in all my videos. Let's go around the house here, my lawn. I think we got some grubs. I need to figure that out. This was a cage that I had for a bunny that I recently got rid of. Don't ask about that. It's not a very fun subject with my kids. Soccer ball. Air conditioning unit. Isn't this exciting? Oh, and my neighbor, she cuts hair like my wife does, but all of her clients park in front of our house. Look, there's 2 cars that are probably her clients that park in front of our house always. In front of our mailbox. Drives me crazy. Anyway, this is my house. And the only reason I have this big of a house is because I got lucky and sold my house during the recession, made some money on it, and bought this when it was in the recession too, so it was really cheap at the time. We got into this for about 200, and now it is the housing pricing in Utah. Our house would sell for $700,000 right now. That is crazy and stupid all at the same time. So yeah, we live on this corner lot here, and I mow the lawn. I should make my son do it, but it's one of the only things I do, physical activity I get to do. So I do it because I like doing it. All right, side of the house. Over here is got some garden boxes. I think my wife planted some tomatoes this year. Garbage cans. This is the AC unit for the studio, which kind of runs up through that. My studio's up in there somewhere. And yeah, some tomato plants, raspberry bushes. I tried building a pizza oven once that just was not, it worked, but it was kind of gross. So I bought a regular pizza oven on Amazon. Picnic table. Anyway, we're back to the backyard. Let's head back in through here. All right, and then up here is the studio. Where I do all my gear reviews, record bands, practice with bands, play guitar, teach guitar, all that fun stuff. It's kind of a mess. But why do you care? Why would you care about some dude that lives in Utah and just is like a dad and anyway, so why would you care about some guy that lives in Utah that's a dad and has a small YouTube channel? I don't know. You probably don't. But I thought I would share. Since college, I've probably played at least 52. I play at least 52 gigs a year, at least. There were some times where I've played a lot more than that. Mostly club gigs, whatever I can get. Living in Utah is a hard place to make a lot of money in music. And so I do what I can. Part of that is this YouTube channel. And if you've followed me this far in the video, if you've gone this far, please hit the subscribe button if you haven't. Like, there's a huge percentage of people that watch my channel that aren't subscribed. I beg you, please subscribe. It just helps me with numbers and having a little bit more clout. Really, that's all subscribers does, is helps me with more clout, gets me some more opportunities as someone that does YouTube to make better videos for you guys. Anyway, I've raised 3 kids, going back to my life story, raised 3 kids, and I've been doing this for a long time, playing gigs. They can remember their dad being gone a lot as young kids. I was always at some gig on the weekend or something like that. The hair is probably, if you guys started following me a while ago, the hair is probably a midlife crisis. I never got to do this as a teen, and I never did it because I was so invested in always trying to look clean cut, professional all the time, and just trying to like look. And so like a year and a half ago or so, I was just like, you know what? I'm going to just grow my hair out. And it has nothing to do with anything other than I just always wanted to do it. And I'm a guitar player, so I kind of look the part now with long hair, and I may cut it. I may not. I don't really care. Some of you guys ask about it. Like, Rich, the hair's getting long. I just felt like doing it. What else can I tell you about Rich Bischoff? I honestly love almost all the gear I get, and even the cheap stuff. And so you naysayers out there, I've played a lot of this expensive stuff and the cheap stuff, and I kind of love it all. And I'm being completely honest with you guys. The gear stuff for me is, I'm so lucky to even have like the cool guitars I get to play and have. And some of them are more expensive and some of them are really cheap, but they're all really good. So what do you do with that? You try to educate people. You don't need the most expensive thing in the world to make music. You don't need this or that to have the best tone. Does it help sometimes? Yeah, probably not a huge percentage, but if you already can play, and I hate saying this because it's kind of one of those stereotypical things everyone says, is tone is in the fingers. If you can play, if you can make something sound good that's not expensive, you can make anything sound good. And so I like everything. I don't, unless it's just a really complete piece of crap, which they don't really make complete pieces of crap anymore. Almost everything I get, except for maybe one brand, like last year, sent me something that was horrible. But other than that, man, stuff is so good these days, you guys. So everyone everybody in any income bracket can buy good gear now. At least gear that sounds good and works and they can enjoy, where it didn't always used to be that way. And so that's kind of what this YouTube channel is about. I'm not biased towards expensive or lower end gear. I just love it all. And I love doing this and I love playing music. I got into this for the music and it turned into the whole gear thing. So that's where I'm at, you guys. And I am a normal person. I have suffered depression and anxiety in my life and still grapple with some of that. And I'm not perfect, and I'm just trying to do my best to be a good person. And this is my YouTube channel. So if you've followed this far in this video, God bless you. And like I said, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. And hopefully we'll see you at the next video. Adios.